Hello and welcome to another Atomic-Moto product review. Today we're here to talk about the Leatt 3df Airfit Body Protector. The 3df Airfit Body Protector fits into a category that has multiple names. They're called upper body armor, body protectors, sometimes pressure suits, and occasionally chest protectors, which is a little bit of a misnomer since it's more extensive than that. What it is a shirt, in this case made of polyester, that has pieces of armor built into it that keep the armor a little bit more stable and in place better. Also has a lower profile because it fits closer to the body, so you can wear it in more configurations, underneath the jersey, with a jacket, without a jacket, etc. Let's talk about some of the specifics, though, of the 3df Airfit. The basic details. The 3df Airfit comes in three sizes. One size is small/medium, the other size is large, extra large, and the third is 2XL. The small medium fits people from about 125 to 160 pounds. The large XL fits people from about 165 up to about 200 pounds, and the 2XL fits people from about 190 and up. There's a little bit of fudge factor there based upon your height and weight ratio, but that's a good general guideline. The 3df is a polyester shirt. It is a nice, super soft mesh fabric. This mesh fabric that they use for it is one of the best characteristics about it. It's got a ton of stretch. It's a real high quality, real nice fabric. It's got some mesh in key areas like the armpits here that help flow a little bit more air, and that gives it a little bit more breathability. It's got a buckle here on the front that when you undo, you can access the side zip. It's a side zip attachment, and that runs right along here. This chest strap here can be adjusted to give it a little bit of compression. And then there are pads at the elbow, shoulder, chest, and also the back here. Now, one key factor about this is the armor, and I've got that pulled out of here. This is the shoulder armor, and this is the elbow armor. And I want you to notice that it's a soft, really nice, pliable armor. That's a good thing because it's really able to conform to the body and really move with you. It actually has a great feel to it. And you can also see that it's multiple layers, and this multiple layer design is really clever because it allows a greater amount of thickness but also a greater amount of mobility because you're moving two thinner pieces rather than one thick one. The other thing about the two-layer construction, this is really nice, is the densities vary. This outer one is a little bit harder, the inner one is a little bit softer, and so you're able to have a multi-stage impact management system there. And then also you can see that there are perforations through it for help with airflow. On the back protector and chest protector, now these are, the chest and back are certified to CE level 2. The elbow and shoulder are certified to CE level 1, but CE level 2 is the highest certification. And this one is actually 3 layers, multiple densities, right? You can see that here. It's got a little cutout here. We'll get to the reasons for that a little bit later. Also, though, in the back protector, if I pull this around and I go inside the shirt, there's a 4th layer here, hard plastic. We'll get some detail shots and drop that in, that this goes underneath. And so you have this plastic layer on the exterior and then these 3 layers for impact management. And that extra plastic layer is on the back and also here on the chest. And those are sewn in, so that's why I don't have them out of the garment. These are fairly light. You know, this is a little bit shy of 3 pounds, which is pretty light for a pressure suit. That's a really good thing. And then with all of the stretch, it's got a great feel. Other details, there's some nice pads down here on the side. They're a little bit lower than the rib area. You know, they're actually kind of sit over the hip a little bit, which is kind of a nice thing. You can see there's a small pad here at the upper chest. That really isn't as thick or substantial as it looks. There's a reason for that also. And then on the rear, this little detail here, this piece can be removed. Then you see there's a little section here of foam padding, and this can be pulled out also. And we'll get some detail shots and drop that in. But what this does is it opens up a cavity. There's that pad removed. It opens up a cavity in this rear area here to use with a Leatt brace. And that's an important characteristic about this suit. This is designed to be worn with a neck brace, and especially the Leatt brace itself. And when you have it on, it looks roughly like this. You can see that the brace comes down just to about the top of the chest pad, and then in the rear area, The thoracic strut on the Leatt actually nests inside of this when you remove this, this upper piece. So this protector is fully neck brace compatible, which is a really good thing. There are these pieces on the side, these tabs on the side, which can be pulled up and over this portion of the neck brace to help hold it in place. However, you can't really do that if you have a jersey on over the top. These are often underneath the jersey, so that doesn't quite work. The real story of this is not the parts, but the sum of those parts and how it works out in the field. So let's talk about that. All right. Well, the important questions that you have are, I'm sure, how does this feel when you have it on the motorcycle? Is it hot? Is it comfortable? Does it protect me well? Is it stable? The answer to those is yes. First of all of the pressure suits that we have tried, this one is by far the most comfortable. Pretty simple reason. It uses the best fabric. This fabric that is used on the 3df Airfit is really stretchy. It's a really, really high quality polyester mesh. It just feels really good. This feels like a nice base layer from Under Armour or something like that. It's got a lot of give to it, so you put it on, it feels really good. All of the armor pieces, because they have so much ability to bend and move with you, they conform to your body. And so when you put this on, this is the big question, when you put this on and you move around, you really don't notice it very much. It's not an intrusive protector. It actually feels really good on, and it probably is about the best one that we've tried so far. The protective characteristics of it are also quite good, especially the chest and back. You know, even though this is soft armor, it's pretty substantial. You know, there's multiple layers, and it is pretty substantial for the chest and back. Now, speaking to the shoulder and the elbows, you know, these we wish that these were a little bit larger. This is something that we need to pound on the industry for. We need to increase, as an industry, we need to make products that increase the area of coverage. And these do a pretty good job. They do fit the CE template, but they could be much larger, and there could be many more pieces of them inside the garment. But they do follow the basic template of most pressure suits, which is shoulder, elbow, chest, back. It does a pretty good job of that. Actually, it does have some nice protection here on the sides. These are pretty substantial, pardon me. They do a good job of protecting the hip bones, and they sit in the right location for that. The other question is, how is it for heat? Well, you know, it's not the best one for heat. There are a couple of other pressure suits out there that have a base fabric that flow a little bit more air than this, but those base fabrics generally don't feel as good against the skin as this does. You can actually wear this without anything underneath, just this and then a jersey or a jacket over the top, which is a good thing. As far as trapping heat, though, this is it's pretty good. It's not the best, but it's one of the better ones in the category. And then, of course, the great mobility and movement really augments the overall feel of comfort. So that's an important detail. How does it protect you when you when you come off the motorcycle? Well, Bomber Hopper's been testing these for a while, and thankfully, knock on wood, or I should say knock on wood, he hasn't had the need to really test it to its maximum capabilities. But in general use, this thing feels really good, stays in place, and does a good job of protecting you. The versatility of it is another thing that's really nice. You can wear this with just a motorcycle jersey, or better yet, something that has some abrasion resistance built into it, like a Klein Mojave Pro. You can wear this underneath a jacket, either a heavy ADV jacket. Removing the armor out of your jacket and wearing this underneath is a great way to go. Or you can wear it under a lightweight shell, something like you know, a Moose Racing Quick Coat. But the idea is, by putting this against the body, putting this underneath your other layers, it's got more stability. It stays in place better, and allows you more flexibility, more versatility for choosing your other layers, choosing what else you wear. You really pay very little penalty for movement of comfort for it at the same time. So the overall function of this is quite good. The build quality of it is excellent. Armor on it is really good. We wish the elbow and shoulder were a little bit bigger, but they still do a good job. And then the comfort, ventilation, you know, how it behaves on the motorcycle is really, really good. So if you're out looking for pressure suits, you know, there are several good options out there. But if you're looking for the one that's the most comfortable and has the best build quality, this is it, the Leatt 3df Airfit Body Protector. It's really great. It's Bomber recommended. We hope you check it out. And so that's a good time to wrap up. We are Atomic-Moto, www.atomic-moto.com, home of the Bombers. We are mission focused on getting you the right gear for you, your bike, your type of riding, and in some cases your region. Another part of our mission is actually to get these types of products out on the motorcycle, have myself and our bomber crew go out and test them, compare them, try to come up with good, meaningful anecdotal information that can help you choose your gear for when you ride, make your ride better. That's about it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you out on the motorcycle.